Oh, fuck.
Jackpot whispers and roulette wheel spin. In a city of sin, can't tell where I begin. Dealers gaze sharp, table feels alive. Every bet I place keeps the thrill in drive. I'm torching with TJ, stacking my dreams. Vegas heat rising, nothing's what it seems. Chasing that river, life on the edge. Every chip I push, I'm making my pledge.
Day 2 restart today. Day 2 restart, our first day 2 of the summer. And I checked my seat draw, guys. It's not good. Not good. With 6-handed tables. Here's who the line of rock stars that I have to contend with to get to the money today. Dan Zach, absolute mixed game crusher. Dylan Smith, Ryan Honig on my right. And they've all three got me covered. All three of them drafted in the 25K fantasy. So they're top 200 players in the world is what that means as far as who's going to put up the most points this summer. Got my work cut out for me. 120 something players. We're 37 off the money. 127 come back, I think. 90 players make the money. I think my strategy is going to be call the games that I'm best at, because these guys are good at most games. And probably games that reduce the variance and let me have the best chance at getting a double. So that's probably going to be PLO. I have position on these guys, and we need chips. So if we choose the games that they're better than me at, they're going to grind me down. Not to say I'm better at PLO than these guys, but minimize the variance. Try to get an early double to coast our way toward the money, but we're not going to be afraid to pick our spots. Gamble if we need to, and if we bust, we bust. We've done it so many times already. What's the big deal? But I would love for my first cash of the summer to be dealer's choice, because I wasn't even planning on playing this event, and here we are with a chance to make a run at this thing. But in the meantime, for the first time this summer, take advantage of the pool. It's the one thing you have to have in Vegas. If you're going to live here in the summer with the 110 degree heat over and over and over, this is a great way to start the day, get the blood flowing, get some exercise, and cool off when you need to. You can swim in the pool 24 hours a day in Las Vegas. It's great. Time to hop in. Kobe! Did it go in?
There he is. Better work on that jumper, boy.
Jump man. Kobe! Oh, you got the shooter's roll.
There you go.
TJ buckets. All right, we're gonna take one. Take one from deep.
That's what she said. Michael.
From downtown. Oh,
Didn't even get close.
boom, baby.
Nice.
We're dialed in now.
That's Mr. TJ, one outer read over there.
We got him.
He one-outed for a chop,
Yes.
by the way.
Okay, one immediate out, but I had all the back doors.
He did that back
But I went from like 5% to free rolling.
He was playing PLO.
Big O.
Oh, Big O, rather. Basically, he had top 2 against middle set, and his opponent
Also
had an ace. So only 1-8. It was ace 9-7, right? Ace
Yeah.
9-7. TJ had ace 9. The other guy had 9-9. Really fucked. Especially needing 2 cards to make a low.
Yeah.
As well. And then, one ace left in the deck. Turns to ace. They both have aces over 9.
And then I have a king and a 10 in my hand too. So if I had a king or a 10, then I win. We're out. We're out.
Alright.
Back in the halls of the Horseshoe. We're about an hour early from our restart at 1 p.m. in the dealer's choice. First, we're going to go scope out the 25 play heads up. There's 16 people left in there. Do a little reporting on the Poker Work fantasy page. See who's left. See who's going to win those matches. Take our mind off the dealer's choice for a little bit and then head over. I know I said this morning that like the table draw is not good. There's just going to be crushers when you get deep in the 1500 dealer's choice. The cream always rises to the top in dealer's choice events. Even more so, I think, than no one at home events. And I really enjoy playing against the best, especially in dealer's choice and mixed games, because that's where I have the most to learn from them. If you're paying attention, especially in the stud games when there's more information, it's just free poker lessons for me. Well, not free, I paid $1,500. But that's one of the benefits and one of the reasons I enjoy playing dealer's choice, is I treat it like a lesson. Oh my God, break is just over. I got a sea of people walking towards me. Bad timing. All right, we'll see you soon. The best part of a day two, just dumping the chips out.
One player for it. You had 2 players take it at your table. You didn't open the bag.
Busted the dealer's choice about 15 away from the money. Played really 2 pots today. First one in Badesi, where we made a 6 doogie and a 65 low, a very strong hand that usually scoops in that game. Instead, I got quartered. So he had the exact same 6 low, 6-5, 3 deuce ace for the low hand. And then for the Badoogie hand, we both had a 6 doogie, but he had 6-3 deuce ace and I had 6-4 deuce ace, which is insane. So that was a cooler, and I lost, lost like 30K in that pot because I got quartered. And then the final hand was in Big O, where I have ace, king, king, 10, 4. The other guy had aces. Board ran out with no low. I also missed my flush draw. But, we just called down on the 10, 9, 6, 6, 4 board. He doesn't have a lot of straights because he raised pre, so not a lot of 7, 8 in his range. Not a lot of 10, 10, 9, 9. Can have some 6s, but we called down and he had aces, we had kings, and we had an ace in our hand, so we blocked him from having 5 aces. So 2 big pots did not go our way. I feel like I played fine. I don't think I did anything wrong. What can you do? 15 from the money. We made our first day 2, but we still have not made a cash. So we're gonna, I think, hop into some massive mystery millions with probably 10,000 people today, and take another shot at that one. Is our last chance to get a bag in the mystery millions. Hop right back in. No time to stop now. All right, so we just registered in the app, but there are 315 players ahead of us waiting for a seat. So who knows how long that will take. In the meantime, God, if there's only something I could go do to kill some time and make some content, I don't know, play some slots or something? We got 315 players to get through, so let's go have some fun while we're waiting. All right, this one is just for Sammy Gruber, who commented that she wanted to see us play 100-hand video poker. And we found one here at the Horseshoe, 100 hands at a time, maximum gamble. Let's go. In for $500. Here we go, max credits, betting all the hands. Here we go. $125 spin, Sammy. Holding just the ace. This game is all about the hands that you get dealt. So we just got a single ace. We're gonna lose some money, but we're hoping to make back as much as possible. These are credits, so playing $25 credits, betting 500 of those credits means $125 spins. Here we go. Keep it going, hope for a better starting hand. Oh, that's not good. Well, we got a pair of 3s. 4 3s pays a lot of money. Let's hope we can hit quads. Just a bunch of three of a kinds. That's not going to do it. All right. Still not bad. We're going to turn it on turbo. Super fast speed. King Jack. Royal flush. Should we play for it, Sammy? We're going to do it. King Jack over the 7-7. Well, we lost a little bit. Let's get a dealt hand where we have a pair that pays. Oh, just as I said it. 8, 8, 8. Let's slow this down a little bit. We've got three of a kind. This is going to be a good hand. Let's hope for as many quads as possible. There's a quad. Another quad. Another quad. Another quad. 5 4 of a kinds. Six 4 of a kinds. How much is this going to pay? That is a nice hit. In for 500. We got 973. 2 more spins. How about that, Sammy? Take the royal flush draw again. Speed it up. Last spin. Oh, well, we got to hold the gut shot. Hit some 5s to make straights. All right, we got a little bit. In for 500. Out for 826.25. Thanks, Sammy. We made $326.25 thanks to you. If you want to see me play your favorite game, just drop it in the notes just like Sammy, and I'll make some money. We got our seat in the Mystery Millions. We sat down with 20 minutes left before the break. Right on Clayton Fletcher's direct left, comedian and friend of the Poker Work Show. And within that 20 minutes, with 30 big blinds, I was all in twice, and I won both hands. First of all, 4 people limped, and then we shoved pocket 9s from the small blind. Took down that 6,000 chips with no battle. Everybody folded. And then the next one you saw there, I was all in with ace, king of diamonds. Under the gun opened, I 3-bet. Big blind cold called. Under the gun also called. Flop came queen 9 something. You saw the board with 2 diamonds. I go all in for a pot size bet. Tank fold, put the guy on tilt. We're up to 60-something thousand in 20 minutes. Let's make a run at this thing. I hate the Mystery Millions. We busted again after building our stack from 40K to 60K. This hand happened, which was very annoying because all sorts of bad things happened. The under the gun player opened to 5.5K at the 2.5K big blind level. He had about 40K in stack. The low jack called. The cutoff called, folds to me in the small blind with ace queen offsuit, and I shoved my 60,000. Beautiful spot to squeeze. There's so much dead money in the pot. If we run into under the guns top of range, we do, but we got to pick this spot to pick up some chips. He thinks for about 3 seconds and calls. Low jack and cutoff fold. Don't know what I'm expecting to see, but I see pocket 3s. He shouldn't open that hand. Shouldn't call off probably, but I don't know. He does, and now we're in a flip for a big stack and most of my chips. And board runs out 10 high, bye-bye. What are you going to do? So that left me with 20K, so 8 bigs or so. Yeah, 8 bigs. I get in with king 10 offsuit from the cutoff. Button calls with queen jack suited. So good spot to get double and get back in the game. And then queen high flop, GG, all she wrote. We bust the Mystery Millions again. I could fire one final bullet into this thing, but I'm really not feeling it. Buy in, I would be very short stacked, and I fired so many bullets. I kind of want to take the evening and hit the reset button and be ready to fire any other tournament tomorrow. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But I got a sports bet to make. I think we're going to go NBA tonight. Maybe we can win our first sports bet of the summer. That's depressing. We put a sports bet in for tonight's Knicks game. This is not a smart bet. This is not a studied bet. This is not a bet I would recommend to anybody else. This is a bet to get into the action, give some content, and hopefully win. But we're going to watch the game So, give us a rooting interest. We're taking the Knicks +4. They're down 3-2, but we really want to push this to a Game 7. So we're going to bet with our hearts and what we want to happen, which is always a terrible idea in gambling. Let's see what happens. Good luck, New York Knicks tonight. All right, we left the bar because our computer died, and then we played on the phone at stoplights, and we made it back to the condo. We are in 21st out of 237 remaining players, well into the money. There's almost $100,000 up top. Already our first cash of the summer. Why play live when you can just cash online events? One bullet, $400. We've already got a cash locked up. Let's go ahead and win a bracelet in the comfort of our home. How about that? Got the open ender. Can we turn it? No. Oh, but we hit a 10 and he checked behind on the turn. I don't think he would check a jack, and we block king queen. I think we had the best hand. He could have ace 10, king 10, obviously. Let's see. Hopefully he goes check, check. Yeah, we have the best hand. We're gonna win that one. Pocket jacks, and the big stack in the cutoff is raising us. This could be a big pot if the button doesn't fall. Oh, he's already full. We're gonna 3-bet 4x, getting tangled up with a big stack. He has been actually playing pretty tight for having almost 90 big blinds. Oh boy, he clicks it. I honestly kind of hate this. What do we do here? How much time do we even have in the bank for jamming? No snap call. He calls queens. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. All right, we busted. Am I supposed to fold there? I don't know. Let's look it up. I'm gonna look it up. We ran the sim. I knew it was a shove. I doubted myself because my gut told me I was beat. The cutoff, the big stack, hadn't really played a hand in the half an hour since he got to the table. He had 90 bigs and he had just folded for half an hour straight. And then all of a sudden he 4-bets from the cutoff. Alarm bells were ringing. I knew the standard play was to 5-bet jam after he clicks it, but I didn't want to. I did it anyway, and I ran jacks into queens, and we're out of the tournament. But we're on the board. Our first cash of the summer, the WSOP online event. Maybe the seal is broken now. Maybe I'll just start a string of cashes from now on. Regardless, today could have been better, but it definitely could have been worse. We got a cash. We got a couple of duckies from Abel Baker. That brewery, by the way, one of my favorite breweries in Las Vegas, in the country, actually. It's my second favorite brewery in the country. Good place to watch the Knicks absolutely implode. Good place to play some online poker, have some brewskis. I really appreciate you guys following the journey. We're almost to June. Feels like we're multiple weeks into the WSOP and it's only been a few days. So many bracelet events left, online and live, and hopefully we continue a string of cashes from here on out. Like and subscribe, please. I am going to do my best to comment, reply to everybody, stay engaged, stay interactive, and play the games that you want to see me play. So if you're a fan of slots, poker, table games, let me know what you want to see on this channel, and I will read it, respond, and try to make it happen. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.